buat teman-teman yang mungkin masih di early stage, yang ingin ngebangun karir untuk lebih panjang, saran saya adalah selalu memanfaatkan opportunity to move around. Don't stay in one function or expertise area. Move around, learn more.
Failure itu biasanya ada cues-nya kan, sebelumnya kayak total fail. Gimana caranya kita detect itu, dan gimana caranya kita learn and get back fast?
Yeah. In every new project, in every new venture, when we already set up all the business plan, all the timetable plan, when things are starting not to be at where they are supposed to be, di situ kita harusnya selalu are we heading to the right direction? Do we really move at the right pace? Apakah asumsinya seperti yang kita forecast sebelumnya? Right? Dan kunci dasar dari fail fast, learn fast adalah accepting bahwa pada saat kita di titik tertentu not moving as per expectation, probably we have to recognize, look back, and then decide whether we are actually doing the right thing or not, doing the right thing right or not, right? Disitulah kita harus berani untuk ngambil decision bahwa no, maybe ada something yang kita nggak tahu sebelumnya, ada cara yang salah sebelumnya, dan kita harus akuin. Right? Jadi even acknowledging this is something yang akan ngebantu kita untuk move faster, right? Kunci berikutnya adalah when you fail in the past, let's try not to repeat it, right? Karena harusnya kalau memang kita mengambil pelajaran dengan baik, we know how to avoid the same mistake, and that's actually the key.
I see. Even in the leadership and management position, you need to be like brave and humble enough to always acknowledge and accept failure.
Definitely, karena nggak akan mungkin kita berhasil dalam semua area yang kita lakukan. There will be something yang nggak jalan atau not resulting the right numbers, not resulting the expected result, and that's human. It's actually how you take the lessons from that yang paling penting buat kita. Right? Now, how to celebrate that? Number one, when you see a failure, that's it, recognize it. Right? Tapi bukan kemudian mulai pointing fingers. It's actually it's a collective responsibility, right? As long as we are highlighting where we are actually miss, itu yang lebih penting daripada who actually created that. Then after that move on, right? Dan itu yang saya rasakan sangat ngebantu positive mindset di Indosat.
Nice, yeah. Not pointing fingers and then move forwards the problem solving.
Ya. Dan coba jangan diulang.
Dan jangan diulang, itu paling penting. Kalau diulang namanya mobile.
Iya, iya.
Nah, terus again sekarang mungkin two last question. First one, gimana kita ngebikin as a colleague ya, as a management, as a leader, how do we ensure that our environment is actually positive for growth? Kayak kita punya ekosistem yang memang enabling kita untuk growing. Gimana caranya kita individual make sure itu buat diri sendiri, buat teman, buat the company?
I think when it comes into creating the positive culture for growth, ini balik lagi tadi ke poin saya yang sebelumnya when I said bahwa attitude contagious, right? The question is actually how to apply that which attitude, right? When you are celebrating successes, people akan ngelihat. Our CEO once articulated bahwa kita harus rewarding the right behavior, the right process, right? When people doing the right thing, right? Ya, bukan hanya doing things right, but doing the right things right. And then we recognize that, we reward that, we cherish that, celebrate that. Semua akan mulai melihat, oh, So that's how we are actually supposed to behave. That's how we are actually supposed to do our work, right? Dan ini yang akan ngebangun ekosistem tersebut, right? Good result without reward, without recognition, will just be another result. Tapi pada saat kita recognize, people will see bahwa oh, that's how I'm supposed to be or to behave, right? Dan itu yang harusnya dibangun every single day. Nggak boleh cuma sekedar kayak annual event, quarterly event. Nggak, the moment you find the right opportunity to recognize, that's your opportunity.
So it's not only for the outside and public, also internally we have to acknowledge
Yes.
and recognize
Yes,
all the good behavior.
yes.
That's actually mungkin orang-orang tahu, tapi kadang-kadang nggak sadar, not conscious.
Iya, dan juga another biasanya yang menjadi kendala adalah pandangan bahwa ya itu kan emang udah kerjaannya dia,
I see.
right? Padahal the another value yang kita bisa contribute as leader adalah identifying bahwa effort ini atau result ini adalah above and beyond, gitu loh. Or even doing it better than before. Maybe it's not really above compared to the other team member, but if we see the we have the opportunity to see bahwa, hey, biasanya my team member, this my friend, doing it maybe slower now, faster, or katakanlah dengan tingkat akurasi yang masih rendah sekarang jadi tingkat akurasinya lebih tinggi. That's a small but very good opportunity, right? Do not underestimate the power of giving recognition, no matter how small.
I can see the culture you build within the team, and I'm confident that you'll attract top talent. Karena kita nggak perlu cari validasi di luar, karena
Hopefully.
leadernya akan memvalidasi.
Hopefully. And then waktu lagi kita semuanya growing, then everything else will follow. Gitu.
Money selalu ikutin value dimanapun kita berada.
Definitely.
That's what you mean by promotion, juga ikutin your
Yes.
value.
Yes, definitely.
So we need to like always responsible to our growth. If that's what I can take.
Ngejar money ada batasnya. But when you are actually pursuit for excellence, it's actually unlimited. The sky is the limit. And we've seen that already. And we try to continuously, showcasing that in the organization.
That's a nice one. Sky is the limit. Pak, last question.
Yes.
Jadi gini, kalau misalnya kita tahu sekarang top talent gitu ya, productive age gitu, mereka pasti lagi cari meaning juga di dalam hidupnya. Dan mau nih nge-build value supaya dia selalu bisa agile enough, ada di mana-mana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being the community in a larger purpose kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what's actually your message gitu ya? Throughout your experience, udah ketemu asam garamnya industri gitu ya, dari berbagai industri kalau aku lihat gitu. Apa sih pesan untuk top talent supaya bisa jadi talent yang aspiring dan actually reaching the sky?
Yeah. One of it adalah ini yang saya yakin sepenuhnya bahwa you should continue challenging yourself. Many times I see great talent started to feel comfortable or started to get stuck in one direction, but not doing the self-evaluation. Saya selalu sampaikan internally di Indosat bahwa pada saat kita ingin growing, dan ini juga yang saya percaya harus diterapkan terus-menerus ini every company. It's not necessarily about growing only in one company or only in one department, right? You have to be fair to yourself. If you are growing here, then you stay. Right? The moment you feel that the opportunity to grow di luar jauh lebih jauh, be fair to yourself as well. Grow there, but continue challenging yourself. Right? Dan selanjutnya ini akan membentuk sendiri kok, not only internally sebagai self-confident and conviction gitu ya, tapi people can see that you start to get even stronger confidence around yourself, stronger credibility first. Jadi harusnya selalu every single day you challenge yourself. Now, some people like me staying in the same profession, yeah, for so many years already, but I know that every day I can learn something new.
Oh,
So, saya udah 6 tahun di Indonesia, masuk tahun ke-7. I can tell you, nggak ada tahun yang beda. Nggak ada tahun yang sama dari tahun yang sebelumnya dengan tahun yang berikutnya. Selalu ada challenges baru, selalu ada new things to learn, even at the same position, right? Even juga dengan yang kemarin udah bagus, pertanyaan berikutnya, apakah nggak mungkin untuk dibuat lebih bagus lagi? So now sometimes mungkin kelihatannya kayak selalu kok berubah-berubah terus sih directionnya. No, not really berubah terus, but my perspective evolved. Yeah, my point of view evolved sehingga mungkin saya habis mengkritisize Irsyad 3-4 tahun yang lalu untuk menjadi Irsyad yang lebih baik. Right? Even at the same goal. We all have that kind of opportunity.
that's very humble of you, Pak. Bisa mengkritik diri sendiri 3-4 tahun lalu. Most people in certain position will like, gue yang paling benar, gitu kan?
But the moment you start doing that, it will be much more relief and confident.
That's nice. Yeah. Thank you Pak Irsyad. Kayaknya aku akan menunggu untuk follow up interview yang banyak karena I can see so much that culture yang dibuild gitu ya. Itu semuanya di-lead sama management, di-lead by people. So I couldn't wait to have another follow up interview.
Looking forward to that.
Hopefully aku bisa belajar lebih banyak lagi dan semua penonton, pendengar yang ada di sini juga bisa dengar lebih banyak lagi.
Let's do that.
Because that 20 plus more years of experience couldn't be packed in one session, one chat.
Let's do that again.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Pak.
Terima
for
kasih.
your time.
Terima kasih.
Hopefully you have a great day. So everyone, thank you for watching. Hopefully apa yang jadi chat hari ini itu bisa menjadi bagian yang direfleksikan dalam setiap hari. Karena at the end of the day, we are people, we are human, we are a work in progress. So hopefully by having this conversation, we build a growth mindset for ourselves and being a talent ready. Thank you.